earlier this week, Glorilla was arrested for alleged felony drug possession in Georgia, and after the police responded to a burglary attempt at her home, which I didn't really read into the story like that and shit, but this is crazy, that whole crazy shit. And I'm gonna tell y'all a story about one time the police came to help me and then they took me to jail. I'm gonna tell y'all about a story that happened like that.
That's wild. I ain't gonna lie. That's a wild situation, nigga. That's terrible.
It is, but I had a warrant and shit, so I'm gonna tell y'all this story and shit afterwards. Glorilla arrested, not no warrant for no gangster shit, warrant for some dumbass shit. Actually, that was my fault. The rapper was arrested on July 22nd after police allegedly found marijuana and a controlled substance in her home while responding to reports of burglary. Yeah, bro, that's nigga allegedly. I mean, it's a lot of shit that it could be, but if it was like pills or something, they would have been like, but usually controlled substance. If you see controlled substance,
how you know what her protein shit, her workout shit?
You could have been. Oh, it might. So you saying it might be steroids? She might be on them roids. Is what you saying? Is that better or worse though? Would you rather have your fave caught with steroids or cocaine?
I probably cocaine. I like my stars.
Yeah. It's a much better choice and shit. God damn it! Hold on, let me see something. All right. Yeah, we gonna go with. This is why I like the struggle show, because we the only channel I done seen that can't get past the goddamn headline without talking about the headline itself for 20 minutes. Shout out to us. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's a face right there. That's why she's still smiling and shit. Cause I can guarantee you that right there let me know for sure it was. And
she look fly in her mugshot though.
She really do look fly, and she also look like James Brown smiling on this goddamn CNN. She look just like that. I'm talking about. You ain't gonna not be smiling on the cocaine, nigga. No matter what situation you in, you gonna be happy a little bit and shit. So shout out to her being in a good mood. That's allegedly hyperbole. We don't know if it was cocaine, but
I ain't gonna lie though, nigga. You getting burgled and then going to jail behind some shit I had in my house because the police came to help me after I was burgled. That is horrible.
Came to help me. Now, this the question though. Did they illegally search her house and found it, or did she just have the mirrors out on the kitchen table and shit with credit cards and dollar bills rolled up and shit? Like, because I mean, if she just thought the police was gonna come in and be like, "Oh, y'all having a coke party and shit," oh wow, that's great. We found we got the people. Y'all have a good night now. Don't get your nose too bloody now. Let's see. Glorilla was arrested on felony drug charges after police in Georgia allegedly discovered marijuana and controlled substances at home while responding to a burglary attempt. The 25-year-old rapper voluntarily turned herself into Forsyth County Jail on Tuesday, according to the statement provided to people by Forsyth County Sheriff's Office. Her arrest comes after police responded to calls regarding a break-in at her home in the early hours of Sunday, July 20th. The call came at 1:30 a.m. and was in response to a burglary in progress. It was reported that 3 suspects had entered the home and were in the process of stealing items when an armed occupant fired at the intruders. The police statement read, the suspects fled the scene and it does not appear that any of them were struck. No injuries were reported among the home occupants. Well, shit, I think Glorilla was injured going to jail and shit at 1:30 in the morning. Glorilla, real name Gloria Hallelujah Woods, was not present at the time of the attempted break-in. Wait, hold up. She wasn't even at the house?
That's fucked up.
Oh, wait, at the break-in. At the time of the break-in. So I think she came later while the police was there.
Okay.
Let's see, though. Police were unable to locate the suspects. However, a thorough investigation was conducted due to the nature of the incident. While on scene, deputies detected a strong odor consistent with illegal narcotics. Wait, illegal? Wait, odor with illegal? Nigga, that's crack smoke, nigga.
No, because weed ain't considered a narcotic, is it?
I think did they change that? Let's see. Let's make sure it ain't and shit.
And first, and I didn't know Glorilla's middle name was Hallelujah. That's why she sang that gospel song.
Yeah, that was a good reason to have it. I mean, not because I think they want to change the schedule of it. Not saying that I thought it was actual narcotic, but I thought they want to put it in a different class or something as far as with narcotics.
Yeah, like a different, different schedule or something like that. I remember that.
I don't want y'all out there thinking my ass didn't know what the business was on that. Should be like, that bitch ass super rig think marijuana is a narcotic out in this hoe. He think that shit is oxycontin and shit.
But to your point though, if it's not weed smoke, then what kind of smoke is it?
Yeah, you can't smell. You ain't smelling. You ain't smelling pills.
Yeah.
I'm just going by what the sentence say. They say a strong odor consistent with illegal narcotics. Maybe it was dirty blunts though. Maybe they had some dirty blunts. Just put the on top. All this we talking about is alleged, but it just makes sense to me and it's funny. As a result, the Lanier Regional Drug Task Force was contacted and responded to the residence, police said. After obtaining a search warrant, a significant amount of marijuana was located in the Glorilla's master bedroom closet, police reported. The musician was charged with felony possession of marijuana and possession of a Schedule I controlled substance. And let's see what is now a Schedule I controlled substance. So these drugs have no safe accepted medical use in the United States. Some are heroin, marijuana. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You can't just be keeping marijuana in there with heroin and PCP and crack. So that means
that's messed up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the dude? So if this is Schedule I, that's what my question was earlier. Did they move marijuana and shit into that schedule? You know what I'm saying? Like, and call it narcotics and shit now? Hold on. What the is going on with the scene? Okay, there we go. Because, when I make my jokes, I want it at least to be a little bit of truth. A good possibility. Not they trying to say she rocked out and shit. Because they insinuating rocked out until we get further down here and shit. And y'all know I love my celebrities rocked out. So all my favorite celebrities, Rick James, Old Dirty, like everybody I look up to, but did not follow in their actions, but looked up to them. After turning herself in to custody, Glorilla was released on $22,260 bond. Authorities confirmed that an investigation into the burglary is still active and going. I ain't gonna front. If I was the police, I would have been like, whoop, open the shut case. I done took somebody to jail and shit. Like, what the I need to do any more work for? Sheriff Ron Freeman commented on the case in the statement, noting that Glorilla is a victim of a serious crime and we are committed to bringing the suspects to justice. He continued adding, at the same time, we must continue to uphold and enforce the law in all aspects of this case. Let me see if my if my other button working this bitch. You know what? I ain't gonna waste no time.
So did that mean Glorilla and the burglar is gonna be co-defendants and shit? That's crazy.
Hey nigga, if she had a controlled substance in her house, nigga, they just might be, because that's an inside job, nigga. 3 niggas felt comfortable to come all the way in and then she go to jail, because they ain't take you to jail just for weed by itself and shit, nigga. Nigga, she was getting robbed for nigga, goddamn it. That's a drug stash house. Hyperbole, but it's just giving drug stash house to me and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta be honest. That young lady can't be staying by herself in Atlanta. So it's a nigga, and she has already said she still like drug dealing thug niggas. She said that verbatim, not verbatim as the sentence, but as she said, I just still like thugs and niggas in the street. She said that. So the beauty of young ladies like that is great places to stash. That's a great, if any drug dealers out there, Hey, you need somebody like that. They will love. I'm talking about they can't wait for you to cut the damn drywall out the walls and fill it full of drug going to jail. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad. You know what? That's applaud them. And the reason we need to applaud them, let me cut to this real quick. Anybody that done ever judged the stash house girl, but you smoked weed or you did any kind of drugs and shit, how you think your dealer was able to get it to you so fast and shit, huh? They had to have the Amazon distribution way of doing things and shit. If Amazon only had one location for all the shit, you can't get your shit in no same day and shit. You know what I'm saying? Your local neighborhood drug dealer needs to have a pound in this house, a pound in that house, a pound in that house, because he's all the way trapped out. Shout out to OJ the Juice Man, okay? The song I just referenced is called Houses for Rent by OJ the Juice Man off the Orange album hosted by DJ Drama, okay? So, yeah. So, shout out to Glorilla for keeping the streets flooded. You know what I'm saying? Man, they trying to vilify her and shit.
Hey.
Now, if you don't do drugs at all, you can call her all kind of ups and shit for being a stash house. But if you partake and you done call somebody and they was like, I'm gonna be there in 20 minutes, it's thanks to her. So you need to be saying thank you, people out there. You judgmental Judies. Reps for Glorilla did not immediately respond to people's request for comment. News of her arrest comes over a year after Glorilla was arrested for DUI charges in Sewanee, Georgia. You know what she said when she got arrested for the DUI charges?
What she say?
I believe she hit him with the "Do you know who I am?" shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. But shout out to Glorilla and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now she posted something on Instagram talking about this shit. This was her response that she posted on Instagram. Glorilla finally speaks out after being arrested on felony drug charges. Instead of focusing on finding suspects, they focus on some damn cannabis. Crazy. My house got home invaded Saturday while I was in Indianapolis performing for the WNBA All-Star game, and instead of focusing on finding the suspects, they focus on some cannabis. You should have put damn cannabis right there. Let your PR people know where to put good cuss words at. 1, so I wasn't busted. B, my house got robbed. 3, I wasn't home. Long story short, my house gets robbed, gets home invaded, and I'm the only one to get arrested. So that's the T. I ain't gonna lie, that is kind of crazy.
I don't understand.
That is crazy on some real shit. And I gotta agree with your statement you made earlier, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like every time I see the meme one day, and I just can't unsee it every time I see Glorilla. They was talking about this Steve Harvey and Boss Lady, baby, from the Steve Harvey show.
She do look like them mixed together. Let me see, Steve Harvey.
It look like that kid for real. I think the age and everything matched.
Damn, let me see if we can find this shit. Show do. Wow, got that nigga's big ass teeth, and the rest is her face and shit, and the bell pepper nose. Shout out to the bell pepper nose havers like myself and shit. You know what I'm saying? I would say you got one, bitch, but you kind of got, you got a model ass. You got a European, touch feature nose and shit, you know what I'm saying? Let me do a close up and shit real quick. You can see the bell pepper-ish, but that, whoever your slave masters was back in the day, you know what I'm saying? They put in extra work on your group of ancestors and shit. My slave master just slipped in. My great-great-great-great-grandma's slave master just slipped in like once or twice. They just kept coming in on your generation.
Damn.
Sorry to hear that, bro. I'm saying, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but y'all know how it is around here. We keeps it factual. Anybody that's mad what about I just said, though, y'all can hit me up anytime at superrig at gmail.com, all right? Like I said, it's full now, but hey, y'all can send some shit if y'all want to. Next up,